Hello dear students of class 4th. I hope you all are fine and doing good at your homes. I am Samreen going to teach you English 2nd, that is Mulberry. And today we are going to continue with the remaining part of lesson number 3 as we have completed explanation as well as question answers in the previous videos. So I hope you all have completed your work till I have given to you. So let's take out your books and start continuing with the remaining part of the chapter. Yes, class 4th. So here it is your book. Let's open page number 43. First we will start with right and wrong, that is true and false. Okay, so it is there. We all have studied the chapter very well. Okay, it is about a chameleon who has become a pet and what the chameleon faced and the family faced, we all have studied in the chapter. So these are related to the chapter. First, please understand what I am going to tell you. Okay, then we will fill the answers. So the first one is the chameleon is not a poisonous reptile. That is true. Okay, so here you have to put right. As you can see here in first sentence you have to put right. Next we have the gardener knew a lot about chameleons. No, the gardener was not aware about the chameleon. So here second one is wrong. Next one is Henry created no trouble at all. That is also wrong because Henry created trouble, right? So this one is wrong. Next, fourth one, Henry got into the basket to frighten Mrs. Ghosh. No, that is also wrong. He purposely didn't do all these things. He just hid himself and he was not aware that this basket is going to Mrs. Ghosh. So this is also wrong. Fourth one is also wrong. Now come to the last one. Miss Daniels rushed into the room on hearing the principal's scream. Yes, when principal started shouting, Miss Daniel went into the room. So this is right. Okay, so here we have completed true false also. Now come to the next page, that is your page number 45. So first we will do word wall, that is, listen very carefully. Here are the names of animals. One animal is the odd one out in each of these groups. Circle the animal that does not fit in. Use a dictionary if you need to. One has been done for you. Okay, so these are very easy. We can clearly identify if there is a bird, then if the bird is in the category of animals or in the category of reptile, we have to remove, means we have to circle that. So see the first one, chameleon, lizard, crocodile, sparrow. So these three are reptile in first sentence, but sparrow is a bird. Next we have wasp, butterfly, earthworm and bee. So these are insects and earthworm is not an insect. Okay. Next one is C, ladybird, crow, pigeon, parrot. So these are birds, but ladybird we cannot say a bird, so we can circle ladybird. Okay. Fourth one is frog, crocodile, giraffe and hippopotamus. So these animals, for frog, crocodile, hippopotamus, they can all go inside the water, but giraffe cannot. So giraffe is the odd one. Next we have shark, octopus, dolphin and goldfish. So shark, octopus, dolphin, they are like animals, means water living animals, but goldfish is a very small fish, okay, and we can keep goldfish as a pet also in the aquariums. So goldfish is, the odd one. Okay, now, okay, now come to the next one, animal groups. Second exercise. Here are, we can say, some collective nouns that we use for groups of animals. So we have to match the animals to their groups, okay, names especially, and one has been done for you. So the first one is camouflage. So see which one is done for you. That is E1, a herd of cattle, right? You might have studied this one in your grammar book this year as well as in your previous years. Okay, so and the next one is, now we will start with the first one. A camouflage of is rats. Here you all can see, camouflage is of chameleons. It is very clear. Okay, A1, this one here you can see, this one is the A1, first one. Next you can see a team of we call oxen. This is the B1. Okay, next a colony of penguins, C. Next we have a school of fish. This is your D1. Okay, D. Next a herd of cattle and a pack of rats. So this is your F1, last one, rats, F. Okay, so I hope you all have understood till here. Now come to the grammar part. Turn your page. Today here we are going to start tenses. Okay, so first let me show you the table on the next page. Everyone see that. Basically this is about verb. We have to identify the verb, and you know that verbs are also known as action words. So we have to change according to the tenses. First let me explain you a little bit, and then I will show you how to write. Okay, basically we have to fill the table below, that complete the table given below, and this one you have to fill. Okay, what we have to do now, you have to understand that before filling that. So first here it is simple present. What we use in simple present, basically everyday's action and routine, something that is always true. Okay, so for example, I go to school by bus, the sun rises in the east. Here we are supposed to use first form of verb, and we use s or es if the subject is singular. Okay, now come to simple past. Here you can see, everyone, simple past. Here action that happened earlier means I went to the library yesterday. It may be one day before or 2-3 days before, so it is called simple past. Now come to present continuous. Continuous means the action or an action that is happening at the time of speaking. Okay, when you are talking and that time you are doing something, so what would you say, like how will you speak about that? That suppose you are studying, so you would say that I am studying, right, because the action is going on. So we are learning about the tenses and time. Exactly, we are learning about the tenses and time. This is the example. Now next one is past continuous. Past continuous means the action that was happening at some time in the past, means the action started or an action started and it was going on for a very short period of time. So we call it past continuous. Means we were painting sunflowers in the art class yesterday. Okay, suppose you were cooking yesterday, so you can say I was cooking yesterday. Okay, I was making dinner yesterday. So like that we can make past sentences, past continuous. Next we have simple future here, everyone. An action that has not yet happened. and you have the possibility to that you have an idea about that the action is going to happen in the future. For example, it's cold, I will wear a coat. I am going to visit my grandmother on Sunday. Means you have planned something, but that action is going to be happen in the you can say upcoming days, maybe tomorrow or after 2-3 days, okay, or in future. So I have explained you, I hope you all have understood this one. Now this is the time to complete this exercise, okay. Dear students, in this exercise there are 4 categories: simple present, simple past, past continuous, present continuous and past continuous. And in each box, in each category, they have written one sentence, and according to that sentence we have to write all 3, means all 3 boxes we have to fill. So here, first listen to me, then I will show you a clear picture of that, how I have written for you. I walk to school. This is simple present, right? Simple present. This one, that I walk to school. What you have to do here, same way you have to write in simple past, past present continuous and past continuous, okay. So we have to use in past tense second form of verb, and in present and past continuous we are supposed to use is mr, verb plus ing, verb first form of verb, and in past was, were plus verb plus ing, means first form of verb and ing. So let's have a look how I have written things for you, and the sentences which are there in the boxes already, okay, which is there in your book already. You have to follow the same sentence in all the categories, okay. Now let's see how I have made this for you. See here, I have written like this for you. First I have written about simple present, like I walk to school. Then the second sentence is there in your book, that is Kavi drew a picture. So we have to write first form here. So Kavi is a singular person here, so we are supposed to write draws a picture, okay. Then first one is in the simple present we read, but in simple past we will call it right like we read, because this is second form, okay. Then they eat dinner, and in simple past we will write like this, they ate dinner, because here we are using second form of verb, okay. Now come to the next part. Here you can see, all of you, present continuous and past continuous, okay. I hope it is visible to everyone. I am walking to school, okay, and here I was walking to school. Next, Kavi is drawing a picture, and here Kavi was drawing a picture. Next, we are reading, and here we were reading. Here in present continuous they are eating dinner, and here in past continuous they were eating dinner. So I hope it is clear to everyone. 4 columns are there, and in each column you have to fill like this, okay. So you can write from these 2 pictures. I have already explained you. If you have any query related to this, you can write in the comment section, and I will surely discuss about this in the next video. Till then, students, take care, complete your work. Still some of the parts, some of the exercises are remaining of this chapter, so I don't want to give everything in one class. I don't want to rush up the syllabus and whatever we are studying. Listen, learn slowly, and in the next video we will be continuing the remaining part. Till then, take care.